anxiety is so wild. Because, like, it just tells you, like, you know, the most cool, like, kind-hearted people that are known for being so. Because, like, you watch and you see and they treat everyone with, like, kindness and respect and forgiveness. Yeah, they do that for everyone but you. And you believe it? Like, that's wild. Anxiety is wild. It's like, I've known these people in my life for like 5+ years. And they've maybe disappointed me once or twice. But you know what? I bet they're not actually my friends. And that if I slip up once around them, that they'll never want to like hang out again and that they'll think badly of me. Like, and you just believe it. Like, that's wild. It's wild. You know, the Bible tells us to love one another. Well, it tells us to love God first and foremost. But then it says to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I think that's hard for people with anxiety because they don't really love themselves. But like, I think a part of loving your neighbor is assuming better of them, you know? Like thinking kinder of them. Like assuming, like doing the discipline of assuming the best, you know? I think that is a part of it, you know? He's not just always assuming the worst. And I'm not saying like you're a bad person if you don't do this automatically. But I think it's something that you need to like be active in reminding yourself. Like when you start to be like, oh man, like so and so is gonna judge me so hardcore. They're not gonna want to be my friend anymore after they see me do this or that or slip up. Like, does that sound like a loving attitude to you? I don't think so. And the thing is that even if they do judge you, like, bro, that is not biblical. That is not biblical. So, like, why do you care? Because then, like, either you can do yourself the privilege and do the discipline of stopping your thoughts right there and being like, whoa, that is not like a positive light to paint this person in. And I gotta love my neighbor. And so I gotta assume better of them. Take this myself. Or, if you're right and they judge you, you can say, brother in Christ, why did you let this small thing change your whole perspective of me? Why did you take this one small thing? Have you not heard of grace? Yo, the Bible also tells us that as we measure others, we will be measured. So you gotta remind yourself, are you merciful towards like your thoughts? Towards how you think of other people? You know, not just like thinking kindly of them, but wondering if they think kindly of you. Like, because if you're a nice person, you hope and you know, you really want your friends to think of you as a nice person. Like, wouldn't you feel hurt if your friend was like, yeah, I know you're a nice person, but I think honestly at any moment you could just drop me. You feel hurt, you know? That's not a nice way to think about people. And you know, this is not in like a condemning way. This is a way that like you can gently reframe your anxiety, you know? Because that's what I gotta do, man. Because like so often I'll be like doing stuff and I'll be like, oh man, if so and so watched me right now, they'd be like, oh, she's so weak, she's so clumsy. Why is she doing it like that? But the point is, I'm doing it, you know? And I'm like, wait, this person loves me. Why am I thinking about them in such a negative aspect? Why am I thinking about them so negatively? If they knew that I'm sitting here, or standing here, thinking that they would assume such mean things of me, it'd break their heart. And then I'm like, wait, what? You know? And like, that's not natural for me. That's not natural. I gotta do that. Sometimes every time I pick up a rock, every time I pick up a brick, every time I pick up a rake, every rake stroke, whatever I'm doing, I have to remind myself that, number one, we are commanded to be merciful towards one another and to be loving towards our neighbors, our brothers and sisters in Christ, our brothers and sisters that have not found Christ or that have walked away. And even if they do end up judging us, that, you know what, then that's between them and God. Because that is not biblical. Anyways, I was just thinking about that while I was doing this, because, you know, I'm sure somebody is thinking, I just had to stop myself again. Oh my gosh. Like, somebody's thinking I could do it better. And maybe that's true, but you know what? I'm doing my best. And anyone that really loves and cares about me, that is enough for them.